What's up guys? If you're a high ticket affiliate marketer or coach or anyone that sells anything online for that matter, and you're wanting to improve your sales skills, then this video is exactly what you need to check out. Catch you guys right after this. Hey, what's up guys? Welcome back. My name's Jamie Gardner and I'm excited to dive into this video. What I'm talking about today is something I'm pretty sure Dan Kennedy said this, which is timid salespeople have skinny kids. And I absolutely love that quote. I think it's absolutely genius, and of course I'm a bit of a fanboy of Dan Kennedy at the best of times anyway. But the thing that I love about this quote is exactly that. As a salesperson, you can't be timid, right? You can't go out there and go, hey, would you like to buy my stuff? It'll be really cool. You need to be confident in what you're doing. Now, that's not to say that you need to be confident in every single aspect of your entire person, right? It's just not feasible for a lot of us, but it means that you need to be confident in the solution that you're trying to provide to the prospect. So here's a couple of tips that will hopefully help you out in terms of becoming more confident, how to actually ask the question when it counts and all that type of stuff. And I'm going to circle back to the late great Bruce Lee, and he once said, "I fear not the man who has practiced 10,000 kicks once, but I fear the man who has practiced one kick 10,000 times." Now, I'm going to state the absolute obvious when I say this, but I cannot stress this enough, that you need to put in the reps. I remember when I got started in selling, and we're talking about, like 2006 or something like that. And basically I just moved to Australia and I was never really done any jobs inside. I was always like a laborer or got into pest control, and I worked in a gold mine driving big dump trucks, things like that. And so for me, all of a sudden I'm inside and I'm trying to create this corporate type career. And I was basically given a list of leads which were about 20 years old at that stage. And they were leads from 20 years ago, you know what I mean. Anyway, my job was to literally call these folks up and try to have a discussion about properties, and I had no idea what the hell I was doing. They said, oh, you just start calling and have a chat. And I think they were just trying to throw me in the fire basically and wanted to test me out, see how I would handle that situation. And I was terrible. I would sweat and I was sweating everywhere. It was kind of gross actually in hindsight, but it really taught me something, and that was that the person on the other end of the call, they can't hurt you, right? They're not going to reach through. It's not like a cartoon where they reach through the phone and give you a slap around the thing. They're going to hang up, they're going to swear at you, they're going to tell you mean stuff to your face and make you sad, I guess, but the reality is that they can't really hurt you, right? And so that was the first thing it taught me. I thought, okay, well, this is cool. If this is the worst that I have to deal with, which is swearing and hanging up and telling me to bugger off or whatever else it was, and if that's the worst, then I'm pretty sure I can deal with it. I'm pretty sure if that's the worst case scenario, then I'm okay. And so that was a really interesting experience. Now, over the years, I would still become nervous when I make calls, all that type of stuff, until eventually what I realized is that I was trying to force the issue with folks. I remember thinking to myself, I am trying to sell these people. So instead of trying to sell them stuff, why don't I just go out there and have a conversation with people? And when I had a conversation with people and I was just relaxed and we'd have a couple of jokes and I just ask a few questions to see what they actually needed, to see whether or not I had the right solution for them, then things just completely changed. And so my biggest advice, and I know this is really, really kind of obvious and simple advice, but it's just, you got to put in the reps, right? So that's number one. Now, the second thing is you have to have belief in the actual solution itself. Okay, like I say, confidence comes from believing in the product or the service or the offering, and what you can do is really dive into what it does for someone else. When I say that, one of the things that you can do is, for example, you can read the testimonials of the product that you're promoting. If you're a high ticket affiliate marketer, for example, chances are, unless it's a brand new product, chances are that there's going to be some testimonials. There's going to be some students that have absolutely crushed it with that particular product, just as I've had with my Ultimate Marketing Mastermind and the Super Affiliate Accelerator. Again, there's links below if you want to check that out. Now, the thing with that is, if you're looking at these testimonials, you're looking at the case studies, you're looking at the people that have knocked over 50K months, 20K months, 10K months, have gone from nothing to 50 to 100K in X amount of time, then it cannot not inspire you. If that's what you're absorbing, then you cannot not believe in the process. And especially if you're doing this every day as part of your daily routine before you're about to take a sales call or before you're about to hop in a messenger to see if you can help someone out, then it cannot not change your mindset. It cannot not implant something confident within you, right? So that's the second thing. Now, the third thing I would encourage you to do is quite simply to detach from needing the sale. And I know this is so easy to say, I know it's so hard to do, I've been on the other side of this before, I get it. But when you truly believe in the solution and you truly understand that you don't necessarily need to sell every single person that steps into your world, and instead what you're going to do is you're going to diagnose whether you can actually help those people out, and you're going to work out through a series of questions whether or not they are going to be the right fit for your solution, because it's not going to be the right fit for everyone. And when you do that, then good things are going to happen, because it's okay to say, listen, I'm going to bow out at this stage. I don't think that you and I are the right fit together. I don't think this is the right solution for you based on where you're at in your journey. And perhaps I can encourage you to go seek something else. Or perhaps, you know what, I have an alternative solution. I think this might be a better option for you. Now, if you do that, and I know it's so hard, if you're in the workforce and you're under an employment thing and you've got all these targets to meet, I get it. Because you can't, like, you have to hit your targets, right? So you can't turn away business. But when you're self-employed, part of that is your choice, right? And that's kind of the cool thing. So I know for myself, with my sales process these days, it is so relaxed. It is ridiculously relaxed. I'm so detached. And I know not everyone's going to be my jam. Not everyone is going to like me. And I can't believe that would be the case, to be honest. But anyway, it happens. And so the point is that when you combine those three things together, you put in the reps, you basically read through the actual program, you see how many results are coming out of it, and you ingrain that into you, you're going to become confident that that can serve other people. And then last but not least, like I say, you don't have to sell to everyone. Not everyone is going to be the right fit. And if you combine these three things together, you're going to see so much more confidence in your sales ability, which means that you're probably going to have more gumption when it comes to pulling the trigger and asking the question. So that's my advice for today, folks. I highly recommend you go out there, do those three things in your business as part of your sales process, and you'll find you'll have so much more self-belief in the sales process. You'll have so much more belief about the fact that selling's not actually bad, right? And if you can understand those things, then you're going to be able to get some incredible results, both for yourself and by extension, your students as well, because they're going to feed off the way that you sell. And that is kind of cool. So anyway, I hope this helps, folks. Feel free to drop a comment, let me know your thoughts, and catch you guys in the next one. Cheers.